Be this too, because she puts out abortion so much that just her having that ability to get in and this presence and the spirit that would flow there, that the revival could be aborted. Because it's a spirit, it's a spirit of abortion.
That's right.
And that is why when that spirit operates, even if a man helps a woman have an abortion, that spirit of abortion will follow him and rob him.
I got to say this. It just came to me before I forget. She said that they hated black people. That's why they're trying to exterminate all of us. Remember the Tuskegee experiment?
Yeah.
Where they under the guise of healthcare, this was like, was it FDA or CDC? Yeah, under the guise of healthcare, they injected all of these people with syphilis.
Syphilis, yeah.
And told them that they did not have a cure. Meanwhile, in a neighboring neighborhood with the white people, they gave them penicillin for it. So there was a cure at the same time they didn't give to the black people. What happened? The black people were sterile. The black people brains mushed up and they became insane, right? This was a huge thing to note. Why is this huge to note? Our government did that.
Yep.
That was a legal thing to do that the government did. Does that sound familiar with the shot that they want? That they mandated everybody that they lied and told you had free will to take in 2020? Mm-hmm. They said you will be without food. You won't work unless you take this shot. We'll take your livelihood away. You cannot feed and provide for your family unless why did they not say you have free will to make this decision with a shot, but tell you can kill a baby?
It's your body.
It's your body.
That's crazy.
You can do what you want to do with your body.
That's crazy.
That's a
Why
great
in
connection,
2020 did they take your right for your body to say you need to take this
Your
shot?
body,
If you
your
don't,
choice.
you won't eat. You
That
can't
is
travel.
such
We'll
a
take
good
your
point,
passport. So many things.
be
Why?
something.
Because now we find out that many people that have had this shot, by studies, there's something new called turbo cancer.
Wow.
Of the people that have taken that vaccination. Now, did you have the right to take that? What was my stance? I told all my people that follow me, do not take it. God told me it was something in there that is demonic.
I'm
It is
anti-vax, I
very
ain't gonna lie.
dangerous. But guess what I didn't do? I didn't judge anybody that took it. You want to know why? Because I believe we all have free will. I believe that your free will is going to cost you. My job is to warn you, but my job is not to judge your decision, right? But I want you to just see the hypocrisy in that idea of that you were forced to get this. The Army was forced. The Navy was forced. The doctors and nurses could not go to their jobs. They were forced.
Corporate companies.
Corporate companies.
Yeah.
Unless you quit your job, you were forced to take this vaccination. They stole they raped you of your free will, but told you can have a free will of your child. You want to know why? Not only is turbo cancers happening, but infertility is happening.
Yep.
There is a reason why they were sending the black communities those free kits. They don't give nothing to you for free. They won't even give you free chemo care.
Man, that's so true.
They won't even let you get free chemo if you get cancer, but they gave you free things to inject inside of your body that they did not know what it was. At the end of the injection, they said the CDC put out a note and said that the people that were unvaccinated and the people that were vaccinated are the same people. Y'all can be together now.
Man,
That didn't make sense.
Let me tell you
But
something.
it was the infertility that happened. So you got to see there's an agenda behind all of this stuff, because it's the hypocrisy of everybody to think that the government really believes in free will. The government really believes in the care of human life, and they took the livelihood of people away to not provide for their families and would not give them governmental care because of all of this. And one of the things that's being struck is infertility, because there is a goal to kill babies because a deliverer is getting ready to be born or is already here. They want those little babies injected too with the vaccination. Why? There is a reason for that. And it's because revival is here, and the enemy is trying to stop revival, but the gates of hell will not prevail against it. That's why I believe Gates should be charged with crimes of humanity, because the gates of hell will not prevail against what God is doing on this region and in this earth concerning revival.
First of all, I remember walking by a CVS, and the guy from the CVS, literally, I had my whole family. He stepped outside and flagged us down and said, "Come get your vaccinations, free vaccine."
I don't think the people who took the vaccine, I don't think it was a matter of trust. It was just a matter of survival in some cases. For example, if you had a job and you're on a career path and you want to keep making an honest living or making it earn, or you stay employed, and the requirements, they come down from the chain of command that everybody has to be vaccinated. It's not a matter of you trusting the government. It's a matter of you doing what you got to do to make sure that all of your your kids and your wife at home has a place to rest, roof over the head, food in their stomach. Um, if that's the case, if the government is conspiring against us, and I'm gonna use some of Trev's words, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. Did I say that right? So I would say it's not beyond the realm of possibility that there's some conspiracy going on. But I always look at conspiracies as a thing of grace for those who buy into it or affected by it, become victims of it. I don't believe in the women saying, "Oh, if you chose it and you chose the mark of the beast, or you chose to be cancer, that's your fault. You killed yourself." Or no, the way the scriptures I read and the way I read the word and the way I've understood it is that everybody's covered by grace. The things that you do, the choices and decisions that you make that may cause harm to you or somebody else that you're unaware of, there's a thing called grace that covers you. But once you know better, you do better. Once these things are brought to light and you understand, okay, maybe that was wrong, then you would repent. Then you wouldn't go and continue to do, you know, further damage to yourself or somebody else. So I had to take the vaccine. I was working at IT. It was a job call. Maybe I did get maybe I do got turbo cancer. If I die from it, this is something that I have to live with. You know what I'm saying? I believe that there's life afterwards. And I believe I've been covered by grace. To my knowledge, I didn't know if that's the case. I mean, it's not even confirmed that this would happen, but just hypothetically, if it was, I most definitely believe I'm covered by grace. Now, yeah,
I had tattooed a traveling nurse during that time period, and she said she gave about 2,000 people the jab. She said that there were a lot of people there were a lot of people that were doing it for their livelihood. But there were also a lot that did it off of trust. They trusted the government. You could see it even going out in public on social media. If you didn't get the jab, people were demonizing you, calling you stupid. You're an idiot. This is still going to continue to happen because of you. And if you look at it, it's almost the same exact uh, pattern that they're taking with Trump, with demonizing people that don't want to vote for Kamala and call and say because you don't want a woman to lead over you. And it's just like, well, no, I don't want this jab because I don't believe in it. I don't want to vote for her because I don't think that she's a valid candidate. So I think that a lot of it is based off of fear. I think that COVID was a trial run for them to see how far can we push people into fear mongering them into making decisions and pressuring them into doing this. So I think that it was a little bit of both, and they just allow for the momentum to build to where people felt guilty for not getting it.